Hello, very good evening. Hi, I'm just going to wait for a couple of you. Anyone around here, just tell me a hi. Hello, very good evening. Hi, Grace, good evening. Hi. If you can hear me and if you're here and if you're joining, please drop in a hi so I know that I can start off. I'm a couple of minutes late, so sorry about that. And because I had to find a nice spot to be sitting with you all and, having my live session. Hi, Grace, how are you doing? How are you doing? How's Calcutta? And I hope it's safe. So, what I'm actually doing is I'm sitting on the grass in my mom's house in the garden. So, and one more thing, I am going to be like really quick today, and I'm going to try and wrap up the session in about max 10 to 15 minutes. 15 minutes, let's say, give and take, because I think that's really prolonging, and I really want you all to learn as much as possible quickly. And I don't want to be keeping you all much longer. Grace, thank you. Yeah, great that you can hear me well. Yeah, Kolkata is doing much better, taking all the precautions. Yes, please stay safe. I wish I could show you the garden. Okay, a lot of you all have, oops, sorry. A lot of you all have started joining in. So I'm just going to show you the garden that I'm sitting in. We're at my mom's place. I don't know if you can see. So we don't have a lot of sunset today because this is on the ground floor, my mom's house. So if you can see, yep, and this is the grass that I'm sitting on, and I'm loving it. And nothing like talking about natural stress busters sitting in a garden, right? Oopsie, very sorry about this. Okay, all right, fantastic. So Brijesh is here, Manish is here. Hi Manish, how are you doing? Thanks for joining in. And anyone else is there, do drop in a hi. And let me start off the session. Okay, so why natural stress busters? I thought natural stress busters is an amazing topic, in fact, to talk about right now. The reason being that all of us know the kind of stress that we're going through right now. It's so much more in this time and age that we really need to invest a lot in the wellness or the well-being of ourselves, right? Yep. Hi, Veena. Thanks for joining in. So it's my mom's place. I just kind of showed around the garden to people. Hi, Brajesh. Hi, Manish. Thank you. Okay, so without further ado, without delaying any further, so I was just telling about why at this time and age we need natural stress busters, and this is something that which is one of my favorite topics, because I really feel with the least amount of investment is what you really need to do to improve your health or the well-being. And stress being because you're working from home constantly, you have your kids around you, we have cooking to do, we have house chores to do, there is no socializing, there is no stress buster that we usually have, which is our shopping, retail therapy, pubbing, dancing, dining out, so many things that we do. Nothing is happening, right? And this has really put a full stop or a break to everything of the life that we really knew. And now we're really realizing there are so many things that we actually missed doing to really take care of ourselves. And so much so, if I may add, all of these things that I just mentioned about social activities in terms of pubbing or dancing, dining out, retail therapy, retail shopping, all of those things are actually superficial stress busters or stress relievers. What really kind of brings your stress down most often than not is the natural stress busters that I call. Okay, so I'm going to talk about two aspects over here. One is a natural stress buster in terms of activities, which is a zero money, no money investment, and the second part is herbs, which I'm going to talk to you about. I've picked very few which are my favorite and very exciting ones. And even the money investment activities again are my favorite. Okay, so let's dive in. All right, the first one is my favorite is dancing. Yes, so dancing is known, and you would agree with me, it is a natural stress buster. The reason being that scientifically it's proven that it is a stress reliever, and it stems from the fact that when the body feels good, the mind automatically feels good. So the way we've always practiced is, if the mind is happy, if you're happy with something, then you think your body is actually going to be happy. So for example, watching a movie, yes, it could be for a large extent, but not on a regular basis, right? So if you see, we are literally streaming Netflix and Prime Video and Hotstar 24/7, but we are even more tired than before, isn't it? The reason being that the mind is really taking a huge hit right now, and that really causes a lot of stress, and the body can't take that much of stress, because when the mind is heavy and the brain gets heavy, there is no space for the stress to get out of your body physically, and that's what the body really needs. All right. Okay, so the first one which I spoke to you about was dancing, and dancing is a physical activity, releases neurotransmitters and endorphins with the help in removing stress. Yes, go ahead, play your favorite music, go ahead and play in the music system. I really play a lot of music, loud music. I don't care what the neighbors say, but then it's soundproof walls, so it's fine. So we play a lot of music in the morning or in the evening, especially when there's no TV time. I make sure there is a good 2 to 3 hours or 4 hours at least of no TV time in the morning and in the evening, and it's just dedicated to all of this music and dancing and things like that, right? So go ahead, wear your dancing shoes. So hi Sam, yes, you said that should I be wearing my dancing shoes today? Yep, I wish I could have actually made you all do that, but you know what will be exciting is if you take a dancing clip and post it in the comments below. Nothing like it. And guess what? Okay, let me do this. Anyone out here who's watching, all of you in fact who are watching, I run a company called AVKA Products LLP, which is into natural hair and skin care products, completely non-toxic, chemical-free, natural. So if you post, okay, I'm bribing you right now, I know that. I am bribing you all. So if you can go ahead and post a small clip of you dancing, why don't I surprise you by sending something nice from my products? Yes, I'm going to do that. I didn't think of it. Not there in my preparation notes. No, let me do that. And I will connect with you separately. I'll take your address. So we have sorted out the logistics part. So we have all India shipping as of day before yesterday. And ours is all natural essentials and natural hygienic products. Hence, I can do that. So let me do that. All right. So go ahead, post a small clip, even a 30-second clip of you dancing in these comments below, either by today or by tomorrow. So by morning 11 o'clock, I need to have your small clip, and voila, you will have your surprise gift reaching you anywhere if you're in India. All right. Okay. So let's move to the next one. Music. Second favorite, right? Yes, without music, where there can be dance. But guess what? When I was preparing this notes again, what I was thinking was, if you look at children, small children, I have a toddler, I have a 4-year-old child, he can just dance without any music, right? For a lot of them, the music is right there in their head. And if you see, they're always happy and dancing and jumping and stress-free. The reason being that the body physically is constantly in motion. So when the body is constantly in motion, the mind automatically releases the hormones which causes stress. Yes, all right. So think about it. If you have a kid, if you have a kid who's grown up, think about their childhood. Or if you have a kid, just go ahead and dance with them, make a video and send it to me. All right. Okay, so music. So one important point about music is music definitely has a tremendous relaxing effect on our minds and bodies, especially slow and quiet and calm peaceful music. Something like a classical music, or there's a lot of calming music that I listen to when we're going to bed, when I'm putting my son to bed as well, which is the ocean music, the sea, the natural breeze. You also have a lot of music on birds chirping, waterfalls. They are just extremely relaxing. So go ahead. That is the kind of music which will help you reduce stress. Also, what it does is it also reduces or slows the pulse and the heart rate. It also reduces your blood pressure, in the sense it lowers your blood pressure, and also it decreases the level of stress hormones. Yes, that's what it does. So go ahead and choose that Carnatic music, classical music, even the slow relaxing music that I spoke to you about. There's loads on YouTube. Just play it and leave it at the background. Yes, Brijesh, it's called white noise. Yeah. Also, there are a lot of music which play in the background very calmly and subtly, and affects your brain waves. It really does, and has a very calming and a cooling effect on your brain. Because of this, your functioning becomes much higher, especially if you're working from home like all through the day. You might want to take a break, which I know is very difficult right now, but then when you do, just sit for 5 minutes or even 10 minutes with some calming music on, and just close your eyes and just relax. You will see your stress levels or your tiredness, your mind tired that you call, it will automatically start reducing. Then step out. Then you step out, and then you go about whatever you have to do, and then you start your work again. Don't do the other way around. Don't go step out, finish everything, then come listen, because then your mind is occupied a lot of what you have to do next. All right. Okay, so that's with music. The third one is journaling. Yep, this is one of my favorite. This is something that I recommend to a lot of my clients as well, because journaling is a very powerful tool which is not very prominent in our culture, but it has kind of gained prominence and knowledge of it in the recent past. So when I say journaling, what you can actually do is you need to start writing your thoughts on a daily basis on a journal. All right, it could be negative, it could be positive. Especially if you're going through a lot of stress, then journaling is really helpful. So go ahead and write anything that you think is really disturbing you. All right, then what do you do with this journal? You need to discard it. Yes, if it is a lot to do with negative thoughts. First part of journaling is, if there's a lot of negative thoughts, a lot of stress, anxiety, a lot of issues with how the future is going to be, what's happening, just write it down. Right? And then what I need you to do is, probably the same day or the next day, I want you to tear that page, tear it and discard it. You can either burn it if you're okay with that, because that is a very powerful activity or an action that you can actually do from a very spiritual point of view. It transmutes the energy of whatever you've written on that paper, especially the negative thought, transmutes into the spiritual world, which means that they no longer belong to you, and that is a very powerful activity that you can do. All right. But what you shouldn't be doing is maintaining this journal and going back and reading them. No. So do look at my session. I think it was my second episode on Success Jar. That what I spoke to you about was reading your successes back again every week or every fortnight. That has a different effect on you completely. But with journaling, this is a different activity. You need to burn the paper or discard them or throw them. So much so, what you can possibly do is you can also probably write in sheets, so it's easy for you to discard them. All right. So that's the third one. All right. And the next one that I wanted to actually talk to you about is herbs, and which is what I've been telling you. All right. So I'm going to be like really quick for everyone who's just joined. I'm going to say a quick hi. I'm sorry. So who all have joined? Sarvana has joined. Sarvanan, hi. He's one of our old, one of my earliest companies that I worked with. Hi, Smriti as well. Sarthi for life. Sarthi is there. Rekha's there. Brijesh, yes. Salma. Hi, Salma. Shilpa's there. Hi, Shilpa. Great to be here after a long time. Absolutely. So lovely that you were here. Sonam is here. Brilliant. Salma Patan. Asha Mohan. Hi, my team member. Oh, thank you guys for joining in. And Vikas. Okay. All right. So now I'm moving to something called herbal adaptogens. Yes. Now, what is herbal adaptogens? I will tell you what they are, and then I'm going to dive into something very good herbs. When I say good, easy to find herbs, and they are my favorite as well. All right. So I'm just going to give you a top 5 herbs that you can find in your day-to-day life, and you can use them on a daily basis as well. All right. So now, what are herbal adaptogens? They are nothing but you can also call them as herbal tonics. Yes, so those herbal tonics that you drink, also the ones that you see, those aloe vera juices that you see, triphala juice, all that is herbal adaptogens. All right. So what are they? They are safe. They're non-toxic. They overall have a balancing effect on you, on your emotional and your physical being, and improves your immunity. It also combats fatigue, right? Tiredness. If you know, stress actually causes you a lot of fatigue as well. So this herbal adaptogens help you with that. And they also encourage in muscle repair. And the ones that I'm going to tell you about, the herbs, my favorite top 5 that I have picked, there are a lot of them. If you're already using some, go ahead and list them down in this comment section here. I would love to read them out. But I have picked out 5 which you can almost start off immediately. All right, so let's dive in. And why have I included herbs? For a few of you who are here, a lot of you in fact who know me, I love Ayurveda. I'm a certified diet and nutritionist in Ayurveda, and the ancient system of Ayurveda has the proven record of hundreds of herbs which are helpful in our well-being. All right, and that's the reason I've chosen this as our natural stress busters. Okay, the first one I'm talking about is tulsi. I know there are a lot coming up, but I'm going to read them in some time. I'm going to cover a few. All right, one is so also if you're writing down your herbs, also tell me in one sentence why it's helpful and in what is it helpful. Just go ahead and write that down as well. All right. Okay, the first one that I mentioned was tulsi. It's a common, it's the most humble and common herb that a lot of us have. It's also called as Krishna tulsi, Krishna plant, holy basil. That's what it's called, right? And the reason why it's so amazing and a powerful yet a simple herb is it is a natural anti-inflammatory, and also it helps in combat stress. Very simple and straight, and this is a herb that you can almost have on a daily basis. So there are 2 ways or 3 ways that you can have. One, immediately as you wake up in the morning, pluck a few leaves and have it empty stomach. That's one of the best ways you can have. Secondly, what I do is I use it in my tea. My morning tea and my evening tea, they have fresh tulsi leaves. All right, if you don't have fresh tulsi leaves, what you can also do is in some of the there are some Ayurvedic stores that you actually get some tulsi pills as well, but please make sure you know the brand, you like the brand, from where you're buying, what is it, and then you can have one of that also almost on a daily basis, and that's excellent. All right, the second herb is ginseng. Ginseng, in fact, is an underrated or probably the misunderstood herb, but these days a lot of information about is being brought out, especially with the studies that's going on, and the reason being that it is it is proven that it has a long-term benefit on the human body, especially because it has a long-term anti-stress effect. Yes, what it does is it improves your physical and your mental performance of your memory, also the reaction time, right? A reaction time in the sense your reflexes also get faster with ginseng, and it helps you enhance your mood. Yeah, so the one thing that you want to do when you're really pissed off about some work that you don't want to do, and you're like, God, how long is this going to take? And you really have to be in a good mood to complete that work. Yes, ginseng might just be your answer. All right, so that's a herb that you can keep it in your kitchen. The next one is Bringraj. Yes, Bringraj is something that I use a lot for my hair products that we prepare. Along with that, that's the best thing about herbs, right? You can consume them, you can apply them. They are the best that it can do for us, and they are inexpensive, plus it's very, very potent and powerful. Okay, so Bringraj tea helps in detoxifying the body and energizing the brain. So here it has a both effect on the body and the brain, and by consistently by supplying the oxygen to them and increasing the blood circulation. So when there is increased good blood circulation in your body and your brain, your performance is much better. Also, a good level of oxygen in your brain is extremely important. Even your blood cell. That is what also keeps you healthy for a longer time. All right. That's the third herb. The fourth herb is Brahmi. Okay, I'm really running fast because I don't want you all to lose interest or lose track of time, and probably this might really help you all to really jot down notes faster as well. Okay, so Brahmi is the next one, and that's one of my favorite herb, and probably I will do another session on the herbs. I take about 6 to 7 herbs on a daily basis. I will probably have a session just on that, and I will reveal those secrets to you all. Okay. Brahmi is it's well known for reducing stress, reduces the level of cortisol, which is a stress hormone. It also helps in improving your memory, yes, and your brain functionality. Yes, extremely good for kids as well. If you have older kids, probably I would say 8 or 9 years old or 10 years old, you can actually start giving them small doses of Brahmi. They're excellent. And this is something that I use in my products. It also helps you sharpen your memory, you become sharper, you understand information faster, you're able to process information faster, and you are able to kind of react in a better way by bringing out those right memories from your brain cells. Yes, it does that. All right. Guys, is it dark? Can you see me? I'm not too sure. Then I can move to another place. Please tell me if it's okay, or you can see me, and then I'll stay, or either I'll move to a different place. Okay, so this is the fourth herb, and which is the fifth herb? The fifth herb, my favorite, all-time favorite, is mint. Yes, that is your pudina that we call in Hindi, pudina, and in English the mint. The mint, again, this is one of the most humblest humblest herb that one can find and get. You get it almost every day, everywhere. What I have done, I'll give you the couple of ways that you can do it. Tulsi is something very easy to grow. Take those thick stems and just plant them in, and they will start shooting out. Or if you get seeds, have with Tulsi every day in the morning, have a couple of mint leaves as well. Have pudina as well on your empty stomach. One way that I have done is I have dried a bunch of Tulsi leaves and I use them in my tea. Yes, I use them in my tea because it's a good digestive herbal, plus it helps you, it's an anti-inflammatory, and also it helps you in your breathing. Yes, pudina, especially for people with asthma, bronchitis, sinus, pudina is one of the best herb as well for you. Even if you're taking a steam, you can put in a couple of tulsi leaves and pudina leaves and take the steam. Extremely good for your cold as well, right? And also the kashayas that we prepare, that's also used with that. All right, so those are my 5 herbs, and now I'm going to quickly be reading what the notes that have come here through. All right, okay guys, I hope you can see me. Okay, Salma Patan says lemongrass. Yes, lemongrass is another favorite these days. People just love them. You can use them in your dishes, in your teas, your decoctions. Early morning you can have it as a detoxifying water as well. All right, I'm just going to stand so you guys can see me. I hope it's bright. Okay, yeah, there you go. Then the other one is thyme. Yes, thyme is again an excellent herb, but again it's not so famous in terms of an Indian point of view, but they are amazing herbs which you can use in your cooking. Even if you can digest it, you can have it raw as well. Rosemary, sage, yes, absolutely. Salma's already said mint. Okay, absolutely. Sudesh, Salma also says basil. Yes, the Thai basil and the Italian basil. And I'm not talking about the holy basil. I'm talking about the other herbs that we use. They are also extremely good in terms of anti-inflammatory, anti-stress properties. Plus, it's good in digestion as well. It's excellent. Sudesh is asking, how do we consume Brahmi if we have Brahmi plant at home itself? So what you can do is, I'm not sure of the raw taste of the Brahmi leaves, Sudesh, I haven't tried them. I use it in the form of pills. I have natural compressed tulsi Brahmi pills, so that's the way I have. What you can do is you can dry the Brahmi leaves, make it into a powder, and probably sprinkle it on your food, or if you have any herbal tonic, just sprinkle it and then you can drink them. That is one of the easiest way if you are allergic to anything which is plants or herbs or leaves. Best thing to do with any herb, if you have a good amount of hand of it with you, take a bunch of it, dry it out. They almost dry within a day, and then dry it out. You just have to crush it. Within seconds they become powder, and use it in your food, your curries. First taste it in water or tea or coffee, and then you can use them. I hope this helps. So Sudesh, that's nice. So you need to give me a stem of the Brahmi plant. I would love to have it. Salma saying, take it with a bit of salt. Yes, a lot of herbal tonic that I told you about, herbal adaptogens, you can actually crush them, use a little bit of pepper and salt, and they turn out to be amazing tonics to have on a daily basis. Because it's not very easy to have the regular tonics, but what I want to introduce you today is basic ones that easy to find and are in your kitchen, and you can keep it in your kitchen and have them regularly. All right. Who else? Sandeep. Okay, Sandeep Dingra. It says in case of cough, if steam is taken, suggest what to put in water. Okay, so the things that I put in the water while steaming for cough or cold, heavy sinus or heavy cold, you can even do this for anyone, kids or anyone. One is turmeric. Very good quality organic hand pound turmeric is very good for steaming. All right, a pinch of turmeric and tulsi, like I mentioned earlier, and mint. And there's also another herb called dodpatre. In Kannada, it's called as dodpatre. I think, if I'm not wrong, it's ajwain. Yes, it's ajwain in Hindi. Those leaves are also amazing. You don't necessarily have to put in the steaming water, but just with a couple of, a sprinkle of salt, just eat them directly. That's excellent as well. Sam is saying, if we could have a session exclusively for herbs and the positive effects. It's a lot of interesting stuff to listen from you. Thank you so much. I know. So I think what I'm going to do is, like I said, I will have a session on my favorite herbs that I take on a daily basis. I take about 6 to 7 herbs on a daily basis. Trust me, it's not an overdose. You just need to know how to use it and don't go overboard. But you can take those many herbs on a daily basis. There's nothing to be scared about, because if you're having jeera, ajwain, mustard, all the masala powders that we have in our kitchen on a daily basis, right? It's absolutely fine. It really doesn't, harm you. They are safe herbs. Okay, I'll do that, Sam. Yes, point noted. Salma is saying, will pass on to you, Viji. I have Brahmi. Oh, amazing. Okay, I would love to. Sudesh is saying, sure, I have plenty. Amazing. Lovely. I would like to have it too. Sandeep saying, thank you. Salma saying, also powders like drumstick leaves. Okay, drumstick leaves, moringa powder. How did I forget that, right? Thanks for highlighting that, Salma. Drumstick leaves are, moringa powder is one of the latest found miraculous herb or miraculous leaf that has been ignored for, I would say, centuries, right? There's a huge demand for it. It has extremely, the amount of properties it has is just mind-boggling. Okay, let me do a session on that with Sam that he suggested. Please tell us all the herbs that we can use. So drumstick powder, moringa powder, which otherwise it's called, very easily accessible. I will talk about herbs, how you can use them and what is it useful for, and how is it that you can use them on a daily basis. So today's session I really just wanted to have for the natural stress busters. Okay, Salma has huge list of information. Fantastic. I think I'm going to, let's connect separately, Salma, and it's so fantastic that you have so many suggestions and the list is just going on. She also says avaram poo powder. Okay, I don't know about that. You can probably give us a note on it. Also, I have stored tamarind leaves powder. That's interesting. Very nice. Okay, fantastic. That gives me an idea. I will also probably give you, Salma, you give us the list. Let's add them on as well on our session. For a lot of you, if you know that these sessions for me are really truly just to give you value addition, give you a lot of information, help you really improve your wellness. I'm just going to go to a bright side, guys, so just give me a moment. If it just gets dark, I'm just going through this garden which is like a jungle, a small mini jungle. I don't know if you can see. Yep, that's in my backyard, and that's evening. Okay, I hope you can see me. All right. Yeah, we can talk about microgreens. That's very interesting. Yeah, we can do that as well too, and can grow without soil. That's amazing. Yeah, we would love to know about that. Okay, right. So now we've spoken about top 5 natural stress busters. I'm just going to summarize. Dancing. Yes, very important. Don't be shy. It is going to be very difficult in the beginning. If you've not danced for a very, very long time, start doing it in a locked room or in your bathroom, right? And then you will just slowly get used to it. You will get the idea of it, all right? The second one is music. Yeah, when I said music, slow, steady, calm music, relaxing music. The third one was journaling, which I spoke to you about. Please go ahead and watch the entire session if you want to know more information. And I spoke about top 5 herbs. The herbs that we spoke about was Brahmi, Bringaraj, Tulsi, Mint, and what is the other one? I forget the other one. Tulsi, Brahmi, Bringaraj, Ginseng. Yes, those are the ones that we spoke about. All right, guys. So that's my information for you all, and that's my contribution for today. And also, please go ahead, and for people who've just joined in, what I suggested was that if you go ahead and post a video of yourself dancing, yeah, ginseng, Jinseng, ginseng, yeah. So what I've suggested that if you go ahead and post a small video of you dancing, probably even a 30-second dancing, I'm going to go ahead and send you a free surprise gift to your address if you are anywhere in India. Yes, I will do that. So in these comments, by tonight or by tomorrow, max tomorrow 11 a.m., I want you to go ahead and send me a dance clip of you. Or if you have young children, you know, just make a small, quick, lovely video of you guys and post it here, and I will send you a gift, you know, and I'm sure you will like it. And what more can I do than, you know, really encouraging you all to take a step towards implementing and using natural stress busters. Okay, all right. So thank you so much for joining me today, as always on Sunday evening, which is the Winner Mindset series with Viji Murthy. And stay safe. I know there's a lot of lockdown which has been released, you know, relaxed in a lot of cities, but still stay safe. All the cities where it is still very dicey, please go ahead and stay safe, all right? And take all the precautions as possible. Okay, stay safe, and thank you so much for joining me today. And I'm going to see you with a surprise topic the coming week on my episode 8. So stay safe. Love you guys. Thank you so much for joining today. Bye-bye. See you.